All right, let's talk about a tiny chip that's a total game changer for anyone who builds stuff, the ESP32. Seriously, if you've ever wanted to make a project that connects to the internet, well, you're going to want to stick around for this.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever had that light bulb moment? You know, a great idea for a smart home gadget, or maybe a sensor that could post data online, or even a Wi-Fi controlled robot. You get all excited, you start sketching things out.
And then, bam, you hit a wall. You realize, okay, I need a Wi-Fi chip for this. Oh, and I also need a Bluetooth module. Before you know it, you're staring at this tangled mess of wires, and the bill for all these separate parts just keeps going up and up. That awesome idea, it's suddenly become a massive headache.
And that right there is the core problem for so many of us. It's not that the ideas are bad, it's the sheer complexity and, let's be honest, the cost of just getting all those different parts to play nicely together. It's what I like to call the connected project problem.
But what if there was a better way? I mean, what if you could get all of that, the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, the processing power, all crammed into one tiny, super low-cost chip? Well, good news. That solution is real. It's called the ESP32, and it's the all-in-one answer to this exact problem.
Okay, so what is this thing? The ESP32 is a seriously powerful microcontroller. The easiest way to think about it, it's like a supercharged Arduino, but, and this is the key part, it already has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built right in. It's basically a tiny connected computer on one little chip.
And when you put it side by side, the difference is just staggering. Your classic Arduino, no connectivity out of the box, a single core processor chugging along at 16 megahertz, and it'll set you back about $25. The ESP32, it's got Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built in, a dual-core processor that can hit 240 megahertz, all for like $5 to $10. It's not just a step up, it's a massive leap in both power and value.
Okay, let's dive into its superpowers. This is where you'll really see why this little chip punches way, way above its weight class.
First up, that's speed. We're talking up to 240 megahertz. What that means for you is that it can handle some pretty heavy lifting, running a web server, crunching sensor data, and it won't even break a sweat.
And this is one of its absolute killer features, 2 CPU cores. Now, why is that a big deal? Well, it means you can have one core totally dedicated to handling all the tricky Wi-Fi and Bluetooth stuff, while the second core is 100% free to just run your code. It's like having 2 brains working together perfectly in sync.
And yeah, we have to come back to the price, because it's just insane. A full development board with all this horsepower for about $5. The value you're getting is just, it's almost hard to believe. It completely changes the game, making these powerful connected projects accessible to pretty much everyone.
But wait, there's more. It's not just about the speed and the price. This thing is a whole toolkit in one package. You get your Wi-Fi, you get 2 kinds of Bluetooth, classic and BLE, you've got tons of programmable pins, converters for reading analog sensors. Heck, it even has hardware for speeding up encryption and special deep sleep modes for when you're running on batteries. It's the whole shebang.
All right, so you're probably thinking, this sounds great, but it must be a nightmare to program, right? Nope, not at all. It's actually way easier than you think. Let's look at how you can get started, probably with tools you already know. So you've got 2 really popular ways to jump in. If you're an Arduino person, great. You can use the exact same Arduino IDE you're used to with access to that massive universe of libraries. But if you're more of a Python fan, you can use MicroPython. The syntax is super clean, and it has this interactive mode that's just awesome for learning and testing things on the fly. Now, if you've ever touched an Arduino, this code should look incredibly familiar. It's the classic hello world of microcontrollers, the blink sketch. You've got your setup function that runs one time to set up the pin, and then the loop function that just runs over and over, turning an LED on and off. Getting started is literally that simple.
And now, look at the same project, but in MicroPython. See how clean and readable that is? It's just a few lines of code to do the exact same thing. A lot of people find Python's syntax way easier to pick up. But the best part is, you get to choose what works for you.
Okay, so specs are cool and all, but the real magic isn't what's on the data sheet. It's about what you can actually build with this thing. So let's go from code to creation and walk through a classic beginner project to see just how easy it is to make a real working smart device.
Let's build a simple web server to control an LED. The steps are super straightforward. First, the ESP32 connects to your Wi-Fi. Then, it fires up a tiny little web server right there on your network. You grab your phone or computer, open a browser, and type in its IP address. What you'll see is a simple web page with a link or a button. You click it, and a real physical LED hooked up to your ESP32 turns on or off. Just like that, you've bridged the gap between the web and the real world.
And that little web server project, that's just scratching the surface. The possibilities here are just huge. Think about it. Custom smart home controllers, environmental monitors checking air quality, DIY fitness trackers, data loggers that send info straight to the cloud. You can even build gateways that listen to a bunch of Bluetooth sensors and then shoot all that data up to the internet. Really, your imagination is the limit.
So let's wrap this up. Why should the ESP32 be the next secret weapon in your electronics toolkit?
This quote just nails it. It combines the three things you always need for an IoT project: sensing, processing, and connectivity. You get the ability to sense the world around you, the brain power to process that information, and the voice to share it with the world, all packed into one tiny, incredibly affordable chip.
At the end of the day, the ESP32 just tears down the biggest barriers, cost and complexity, and opens up this massive playground of creative possibilities. So really, the only question left for you is, what are you going to connect next?